Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and these are the 2019 Arbor Element Black Series snowboards. They're all mountain freestyle decks for beginner to advanced level riders. I kind of wanted to go through the entire line of them. I've done individual reviews for each of them because they link directly to our product pages in very specific boards. But the Element series, specifically the Element Black series, is a great, well-rounded series. If you want one board that rides POW, dips into trees, rides groomers, and can rip in the park, the Element Black is a really good place to start. It's basically all mountain style twin boards. It's a directional twin style shaping. Basically on all the decks, just past the contact point on the nose is going to be 1 centimeter longer than the tail, and that's kind of makes it a little bit more beneficial for like backcountry or side country riding. You can set the stance back, the nose is just a little bit longer. Inside the contact points though, the stances are centered and the side cut radiuses are centered too. So when you rip this thing on groomers or in the park, it's still going to feel like a twin board. Now there's basically two main versions of the Element Black. There's the camber version. That's what this is. It's a nice little arc to it. It's a little bit quicker edge to edge, stable, more stable at high speeds, and has loads of pop. And then there's the rocker versions. The rocker versions have an overall rocker style shape that make it just a little bit more loose. The cool part about the Arbor Element Black series though is within both of those profile shapes, the camber and the rocker, is that they're parabolic. So it's not just one continuous style arc, either one way or the other way. It gradually kind of mellows out as it gets to the contact points. Another great thing about the camber version, and even though it does arc up pretty high in between the feet, it does mellow out. But it doesn't have sharp contact points like a lot of traditional camber boards do because of the uprise fenders on the shoulders. Those uprise fenders actually raise up those corners about 3 degrees, so it's less likely to catch. The rocker version of the Arbor Element Black doesn't have uprise fenders because of the parabolic rocker shape. It has a little bit more rocker in between the feet and gradually mellows out as you get to the contact points. But those contact points are already raised up, so that it doesn't need uprise fenders. The whole series has a 3-year warranty. You can beat these things and they're going to hold up to the test of time. They're actually made at the SWS factory in Dubai. They have a poplar style wood cores, tip to tail, rail to rail. And another great thing about the wood cores, it actually goes all the way to the tips, and Arbor does that with a full 360 wrap sidewall. It's ultra strong style construction. There's a mixed style glass, triax on top, biax on bottom, and it's a great blend that gives the board a really nice property and feel. It makes it a little bit more structurally rigid, but without making it too stiff. And then there's of course the ash power ply top sheet that you'll find on the entire line. The bases are easy to maintain. It's an extruded base by When Wax Works. The factory waxed it, and then there's that 360 wrap steel edge. And another cool thing about all the decks within the line, or with the Arbor Element line or series, is the Grip Tech edges. Unblended transition zones between the 3 different side cut radiuses. There's a side cut radius that's large on the nose and on the tail for those big sweeping cross over carves, and a smaller one in between the feet for those small cross under carves. The unblended transition zones are what Arbor calls Grip Tech. It actually makes the edges kind of protrude out directly underneath your toes and your heels. So when you put this thing on a slight tilt, it actually has direct grip and direct contact with the snow right away. And that's perfect for those rocker style version decks. Within all of these, within all the series, or the Element series of camber and the rocker, there's actually other width versions too. The rocker version has a regular width and then a mid-wide for anyone with size about 11 to 13 or so size boot. The camber version has a regular, that's what this is, a mid-wide from 11 to about 13, and then there's a regular, what they call a wide version for size 13 feet and larger. This is again one deck that you kind of does everything with at a really awesome price point. So if you want to ride deep snow, you can do that. If you want to ride in the park, you can do that, and you can have one board to do it all. The biggest difference is though, it's like the camber versions are going to be a little bit more twitchy, a little bit faster, of course, edge to edge, more lightning fast responsive. It explodes out of turns. The rocket version, a little bit more laid back and mellow, a little bit more surfy and squirrely. So if you like a loose surfy feel, maybe you ride a little bit more deeper snow, you get the rocket version. Or if you're like a jibber and you want to like be in the park and do rails and jibs, you can get that one. But if you want a little bit more precision, you like ollieing off of stuff, you like lots of lightning fast response, get the camber version. This is an awesome series from Arbor. It's called the Arbor Element Black Series, and you can check them all out at thehouse.com by selecting the links below. Leave a comment or a question. Let us know if you've ever ridden any of these boards from the series. Subscribe to the channel there, check out more vids there, and hopefully I'll see you guys on snow. Peace.